biting my shirt, you little jerk. You ready?
I'm ready. So exciting. Goodbye.
All right, Meaty. You ready, pal? You were a good bird.
Hey beautiful CBPs, welcome to my channel. It's a beautiful day to be alive. It really is. Look. LA is waking up right now. The sun is out and it's beautiful, and I'm driving, and I'm not supposed to vlog because I'm getting a lot of hate if I vlog and I drive. But look, my hands are on the steering wheel and I'm looking at the traffic. Today it's a beautiful day because I have a special video for you all, because I'm meeting with an Falcory person. Yes! First time I'm meeting a Falcory person on my channel. How awesome is that? If you're new here, welcome to my channel! You see, I just woke up. It's just like 6:30 a.m. right now. My voice is not even fully developed. So if you're new here, I'm Carolin von Petzholdt. You say Caroline, and then you say Von, V-O-N, Von, and then Petzholdt, like you have pets. You're holding pets. Petzholdt. All right, now that we got that out of the way, I have to drive now 60 miles out to Thousand Oaks to meet with this Falconry girl. Her name is Julia. I think she's super young. She got into Falconry when she was like 11, 10 years old. Can you imagine? Now she's a gorgeous young teenager. I think she's like 16, 17, and she is so good at what she does. And today we have a surprise for you. She's gonna release one of her falcons back into the wild. So I'm gonna tune in with you once we're there, because I will be 1 hour in traffic right now driving to this location where we're gonna release that bird. And also Julia is a parrot person, so she has also parrots. She has conures. So right now I didn't bring any bird. I didn't want any bird to be scared, or I didn't want the falcon to be scared. So I'm just by myself. I'm gonna film this event, and this will be exciting.
1 hour later.
Okay guys, so we just got to this location. It's beautiful. I guess we're gonna go up there to the hill and we're gonna release the falcon up there. So now I'm just waiting for Julia to stop by. She should be here in any minute. That might be her. Good, Julia, right?
Yeah.
Yay.
Oh my God, I just said Carolyn.
Caroline.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
You too.
Thank you for inviting me for this
course,
epic
yeah.
moment.
So I'm thinking we're gonna kind of go a bit up the hill.
Okay, that's what I thought too.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna grab him and the food.
Wow, he looks beautiful.
Thank you. So this is Meatball.
He must be so happy that he knows about his luck today, getting released.
He doesn't. No. He's. Oops.
This is so exciting.
Yep, it'll be interesting to see where it goes.
Is there any particular way, like north, west, south, east? Like, does it mean anything?
No, he'll probably just fly with the wind because he'll have a full crop of food.
Okay.
So he's going to be pretty lazy. So he's probably going to fly and find a perch or a tree or someone just sit and digest his food for a while, and then when it gets nice and warm, he'll probably take off and start soaring.
Wow. Nice. On the top? Let's go on the top of the hill. Wow, it is windy up here.
Yeah, we might as well. Do you see that? That's a Cooper's hawk right there.
That's a Cooper?
Yep.
Nice. Will he fly with it?
No, probably not. All right, well, on second thought, I'm gonna do this a little bit differently. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna feed him first. Then I'm gonna put this back on his head while he's still connected. Then I'm gonna gather him up in my arms like a little burrito, cut off his equipment, and then I'll just throw him up like that because it's nice and windy, so that'll be perfect. Because you can see the wind makes him excited, so.
He wants to go.
Okay, yeah, he'll take like 10-20 minutes to eat. Yeah, and you can ask me questions while we do this, of course, too.
Wow, he's eating.
Yeah, so he's eating a quail right now. I just kind of let him eat as much as he wants. He'll fill up his crop and get nice and full. And then he'll be set to, if he doesn't catch anything or want to go hunting for a couple days, that crop will last him for a little while, but it'll also allow him, a little bit of extra energy and time before he has to hunt.
Yeah.
But they do adjust really quickly back to being wild, and I have been cutting down the amount of time I've been spending with him so he's not so focused on me for food.
Yeah.
And this morning he didn't even really want to come to me for food, so he should be excited that he gets to go back and find a mate and have some babies.
Yeah, he's beautiful. How
Thank
long
you.
have you had him?
I've had him 2 years. You could tell because he's got half a red tail and half a brown tail.
So what type of hawk is this?
This is a red-tailed hawk,
It's a red-tailed hawk.
and it's a male, about 1,000 grams. Oh, yeah, you want that.
Hungry.
Yeah, well, they're opportunists. So even when they're fat, they'll still eat and just kind of eat as much as they can because for them, one meal could be life or death. So they'll take any meal they can get, assuming they haven't already ate a huge amount in the past 24-ish hours.
Wow. It's so different between a parrot and a bird of prey.
Yeah.
Cool. So his name is Meatball. How did you get into his name?
Well, I couldn't figure out a name for him before, and I was just for the first 6 months I had him, I don't think I had a name for him. And then one day I was sitting in my garage eating meatballs, and I'm like, his name's Meatball.
Nice. How many birds of prey do you have?
I only have one, and this is, there you go. But I've had multiple in the past, so I've been doing falconry for about 6-ish years now.
Wow. How old are you?
19.
You're 19.
Yeah.
When did you get started?
When I was 12, so I got my first bird at 12 or 13, and then I did take a break, but other than that, I've had birds the entire time I've been in high school and since I got out.
And how did you get into falconry?
I actually have no idea. I've been into it my whole life, and I always wanted to do it, and in California, you need to be 12 years old before you can get the license to have one. And so as soon as I turned 12, I took my tests and found a sponsor, and yeah.
Wow. And your parents never had falcons before?
Nope, my parents don't do it. They don't even know much about it.
Wow.
So They kind of just accepted it and supported me, which is really good.
Yeah. So what's the difference between falconry and just owning a parrot?
Well, falconry is the art of hunting with a trained bird of prey. And parrots, they build bonds with you. You know, all my parrots, they love me, I love them. Raptors, they could not care less about you. So it's entirely a mutual relationship based off of food. If you provide them opportunities to catch their own food in a natural state, and you also give them an easy meal, basically, they'll see you as a better idea than living out in the wild. So each time you go hunting, even if they don't catch something, they'll choose to come back to you because you provide them safety, you give them free food, you are a hunting partner to them. And at the point where you don't provide those necessities for the bird, they'll very likely just take off and fly away mid-hunt and be like, there's a better way to do this.
And how do you get the bird back once you let him fly?
Well, it's all based off of weight. So just like an athlete where they watch their weight and what they eat, the falconer will watch what the bird eats and their weight. And when the bird's at their specific flying weight, they're not starving to where they can't fly, but they're not fat to where they don't want to fly. So they're right at that perfect level of fitness where they're able to hunt, but they still want to come to you for food. But yeah, buddy, there you go.
So how did you get Meatball?
I actually trapped him. In California, you're legally allowed to trap certain species of raptors in their first year because 80% of them die in their first year. So when you take one of these birds and trap it in its first year and you train it and then you go hunting with it, that bird has a better chance of survival once you release it versus if it had just been left in the wild in the first place. So falconers actually benefit the raptor as well.
Wow, and then that's my next question. How do you trap a wild falcon?
So there's several different ways, but the way I did with him, you use a little cage and it has a mouse or some sort of bait in it. And on top of the cage are slip knots made out of like fishing line. And the hawk or whatever, normally hawk, if it sees the mouse in that cage, it'll fly down trying to catch the mouse. And instead, as it's trying to catch it, it'll get its toes caught in the nooses. And so you sit back and watch it, so the trap's never left unattended. And yeah, as soon as that bird's trapped, you drive over there real quick and you go and take it off the trap. Yeah.
Wow, and he won't bite you?
No, you got to watch out for their feet. Their feet are much more dangerous than their beaks. They don't have very much beak strength. Anyone who wants to get into falconry in the U.S. Needs to take a state-given test as well as pass an inspection and find someone who's willing to teach or sponsor them for the first at least 2 years of their apprenticeship. And no matter what type it is, if it's a native raptor, it has to be kept under a license. Yeah, all North American raptors are under the Migratory Bird Treaty Act. Therefore, you need a license to possess any one of them. And they're also not pets. They need constant time to fly outside free and go hunting. And they take a lot of time and dedication. If you're into falconry and hunting, then it's absolutely worth it.
Yeah, and that's really good information because it's just like nobody can just go out and trap a falcon like they would go trap a wildcat.
Exactly. Yeah, no, it's very highly regulated, especially in the U.S.
Yeah, and how sharp are they Fallon? What's it called, Fallon?
Talons.
Talons.
Here you go, you want that? So these ones are needle sharp. He could puncture straight through my hand or anything.
Wow.
And they have to be that way or else he wouldn't be able to catch anything and hang on to it.
So you can never ever clip a falcon?
No, not really. You can do what's called coping, which is trimming, but you always need to make sure that their talons stay sharp and have and are long enough to hang on to stuff, because if they're housed improperly or they're flying hard and say in a suburban area, the bird is flying and catching rabbits where there's concrete or hard ground, the talons will get dull from that concrete or hard ground. And so, you know, there's many different ways of fixing that, and a lot of falconers soak their birds' feet in water, and that can soften up the keratin of the talon and let it, you know, sheath off and get sharp again.
So amazing how he eats the whole feathers, like everything.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing gets wasted.
Nope.
Wow, he's gorgeous.
Are you enjoying that?
Is he full? How do you know he's full?
So you see this bulge right here? It's a lot more noticeable on raptors than it is on parrots, but that's called his crop. And you'll see once he's finished eating it all that kind of it just sticks out of his neck.
So he had a whole quail.
Yeah, exactly.
His last bite.
Yep.
Okay. And why do you put a hood on them?
It's to keep them calm, so they're very visually oriented. So as you can see, as soon as he's done eating, he wants to fly away. So that's my sign that I'm gonna hood him, and we're gonna start to get his equipment off.
Okay.
I know, buddy, I know.
Okay.
What's the best way to do this?
Oh, and then can I ask you one last question? before
Sure.
you do this? Why are you releasing him?
So I'm releasing him because I've had him for about 2 years, and I've been hunting with him for that time, and he's done very well, but I'm also about to go to Africa. And so I figured I've had him, let me get that piece of meat off. I've had him for 2 years, and he's ready to go back to the wild and have a mate and start a family.
Yeah, that's so sweet.
Yeah,
So if you would have gone, like nobody would have taken care of him, basically.
pretty much. None of my family really knows how to take care of the raptors, and so it wouldn't have been fair to him to, you know.
And where do you keep him, in your room or?
No, he actually has a very big aviary outside my house. It's called a mew. It's about 7 foot by 9 foot, and it's his little hawk house.
Wow.
All right, buddy. I know.
I'm gonna film this in slow motion once you take these photos.
Yeah, no problem.
I want to get it in slow mo. So you just cut it through?
Yeah, these are called anklets, and they are designed to be removable when you release the bird.
And you'll never can use them again. You need to buy new ones.
Well, I can actually make these, but yeah, no. The anklets do, once you cut them like this, you can't reuse them. However, the jesses over here, those can be reused.
Wow, look at these talons.
Yeah, you can see just how sharp they are.
Yeah, just like my parrots, I have to always clip it.
Yeah, with parrots, you definitely like to clip the toes. Come on, buddy, you gotta open your foot so I can take that out.
It's kind of basically fly with the wind.
Yeah.
He's going fast to it.
He's like, I don't know what's happening.
Yeah. Okay, so let me do slow motion.
Are you biting my shirt, you little jerk? You ready?
I'm ready. So exciting. Goodbye.
All right, meaty. You ready, pal? You were a good bird. He's gonna land in that palm tree if he can.
Yeah, he's trying.
Oh. The palm trees, they're not easy to land in because they're super slippery. Birds, he just, probably because it was right there and he's like, whoa, what's happening? But
Wow, look at all the crows that came
yeah,
out.
they do. They will chase him or try and chase him away, but he's very used to crows because we've hunted around them for so long. So he'll probably just hang out in that tree and digest for a little while. And
He's in their territory right now, right?
yeah, in the crow's mind, yeah. And he'll find a place that he wants to, you know, actually stay at, but
Whoa, they all gang up at him. Look, 1, 2.
yeah.
Whoa, a whole gang of crows.
Yep, they do that with all the hawks, but after about, 20 minutes, they'll leave them alone.
They do it with my parrots too. Those hawks, those crows are so vicious and so territorial.
Yeah. Oh, they're not fun.
Okay, they have a big party going on right now.
Yep.
Screaming, trying to chase him out of the tree.
Yep.
This was so exciting. Well,
Yeah,
thank
well,
you so much.
thank you for coming along.
I love it.
And I mean, I'll miss him, but he was a good bird, so I'm just happy it all worked out.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you for releasing him back in the
Yeah, of
wild.
course. I mean, it's part of the cycle. You trap them, you hunt with them, and then you release them.
Yeah. So as a thank you, I have, thank you that I can film it, a little gift for you.
Oh my goodness, thank you. Ooh,
These dino-
I'm excited. I've never been there, so I'm excited to try it out.
Yeah, get a burger and celebrate Africa.
Thank you. I really appreciate it, and thank you so much for coming out with me.
Oh, one last thing.
Yeah.
How can people find you on Instagram so we can check you out and your videos?
Yeah, so all my handles for, Instagram, TikTok, the like, it's JSteinDT, JSTEINDT.
Perfect.
And you just look me up.
Okay. Cool. Wait, let me wrap this up.
Yeah, no problem.
How cool was that? This is Julia, and I hope you like this video. So go check out her Instagram, and guys, please follow her, like her stuff, comment below, and yeah, just give her some love, please, because isn't she awesome? 19 years old, a professional falconry. She has a good start in life, and also she loves parrots, right?
I do. I have 2 of my own.
You have 2. What type of parrots?
Myers parrot and a black-headed Kaik.
A Kaik and a Myers, and wouldn't it be cool to have her as a free flyer as well?
I would love to, but maybe when I get back from Africa.
Yeah, that would be so cool.
I'm super excited.
Thank you for having me, and thank you for
coming.
Yeah.
I had a great time.
Cool. So like this video, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Comment below, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you next time on a new episode of Carolin 1 Petzholdt. Love you guys. Bye.
Bye.
Mwah.